Have you ever watched a man walk into a room and know instantly that something inside him has already broken? That's how episode 10 begins. Kody Brown doesn't come like a husband, or a leader, or even a father. He comes in like a man who has lost a fight none of us knew he was fighting. No words, no explanations, just tension, thick enough to choke you. Christine freezes mid-step. Janelle's eyes narrow, as if she's reading danger in the air. Meri stops breathing for a second, looking at him closely. And Robyn, she already looks shattered, as if she's been waiting for this moment or fearing it. Kody keeps walking towards them, his eyes never focused. His jaw is locked, his fists tight, his breathing shallow. And in that tiny moment of silence before anyone speaks, you feel it. Something is wrong, badly wrong. And whatever he's hiding is about to change everything. Before we dive in, tell me, crew, were you expecting episode 10 to open like this? Drop your country in the comments. Want to see where the TLC family is watching from? Season 20, episode 10 doesn't open with any music playing, or a drone shot, or a warm family montage. It opens with unease, raw, quiet, unsettling unease that settles over Coyote Pass like a storm cloud refusing to move. The sky is bright, yet the air feels heavy. Christine is the first one who senses that something is wrong. She looks up from the fire pit area and spots Kody walking across the land with a strange stiffness J's usk pair chal rahe hein, lekin uska andar kuchgir chukaho. She squints. Her brows draw together. This isn't anger. This isn't his usual dramatic pacing. This is something deeper, darker. Janelle stops midway, unfolding a camping chair. The way she watches him cautious, analytical reflects years of reading Kody's moods, the way one reads weather warnings. Meri holds her thermos a little tighter. She knows this version of Kody. She never thought she'd be seeing it again. Robyn, however, is already on edge. She stands a little behind the others, her hand grasping her own wrist, eyes following Kody like she's expecting him to break into pieces at any moment. Kody finally reaches them, but instead of greeting anyone, he just stands there. Shoulders stiffen, eyes unfocused. He doesn't sit. He doesn't move. He isn't even blinking properly. Christine attempts to lighten the mood. "You're late," she says lightly. "It's no joking matter. It's not a question. It is an invitation. Talk to us." Kody doesn't answer. Janelle puts the chair down slowly. She is studying him now, not as a wife, but as someone trying to diagnose what could be a collapsing situation before it explodes. Meri shifts her weight, her lips pressed together. She has spent decades with this man she knows when he's angry, when he's frustrated, and when he's hiding something. This moment, nothing similar is what she has ever seen. Robyn steps forward just half a step. Her voice is soft but shaking. "Kody, are you okay?" He flinches, a little, but enough to make all four women look at each other. Kody begins to pace, slow, restless, troubled. He rubs his face hard, like he's trying to wipe something away. Guilt? Fear? Shame? He keeps walking back and forth, his boots kicking up small clouds of dust. Every step makes the tension thicker. Every breath in seems to drag the scene deeper into the danger. The tone shifts. Calm, disturbed, strained, choking. "Kody, talk to us. You're scaring me." Silence. Just the wind moving across dry grass. Janelle folds her arms, not in anger, but in defense, bracing herself. Her eyes lock on Kody's hands, the way they shake every time he conceals something he knows will hurt someone. Robyn looks ready to cry, but she's holding it in. She keeps looking at Kody's face, as if she already knows what is coming and is desperate to stop it. Meri finally steps forward. Her voice is barely above a whisper. "This isn't you. What's going on?" Kody stops. Just stops. The sudden stillness hits all of them like a shockwave. He lowers his hands slowly. His chest rises and falls, uneven, trembling, and then, for the first time in a long time, he looks kind of afraid. Not angry, not defensive, not self-righteous. Afraid. Christine feels her stomach drop. Janelle's jaw tightens. Robyn covers her mouth. Meri looks at him as if she's seeing a stranger. Kody swallows hard. His voice is barely a breath. I cannot keep holding this. He looks at every one of them, one by one, his eyes full of something that none of them expected to see today. I have something to tell you all. The screen cuts. Episode 10 officially begins. The storm has arrived, and whatever Kody is about to confess will change everything. Kody Brown stands in the center of Coyote Pass, but he appears smaller than ever. Ja Shayad. Perhaps it was the burden of the truth which shrank him. Christine is the first to breathe. Janelle's arms remain folded, but her fingers tap against her elbow, a sign of the anxiety that she does not voice. Robyn's face is already red, tears building up that she's desperately trying to hide. And Kody? He stands like a statue carved out of fear. I need to say something to you all. Wo ekline sepki ragon main electricity kitara utarjati hai. Christine now comes one step closer. Not out of support, out of instinct. Out of leadership. Because, whether Kody accepts it or not, Christine Brown has always been the emotional compass of this family. Then say it, she whispers. Kody closes his eyes. 1 second. 2. 5. His breathing stutters. He opens them again, but now there's water gathering in the corner of his eyes. This is not the Kody we know. Not the loud one. Not the defensive one. Not the controlling one. This is the one he hides. The one we never see on camera. He tries to speak, but his voice fails. Robyn steps forward, her voice shaking so hard it breaks the silence. Kody, don't do this. Please. Janelle wheels on her abruptly. Why not? It isn't anger. It's clarity. From him, she has always wanted one thing. The truth. Kody looks at the ground. Dust shifts under his boots. He rubs his face again and again, like he's trying to erase the version of himself he's about to reveal. Finally, he raises his head. I have been lying to all of you. The words fall like stones. Christine's lips part with shock, yet not surprise. Janelle blinks slowly, composing herself. Meri's jaw tightens. Robyn clasps her hands so hard her knuckles turn white. Kody continue, voice quivering. Not just in conversations, not just in fights, in everything. Robyn whispers, Kody, stop. Not today. I blamed all of you for what was happening in our family, when I was the one causing most of it. Christine looks down. The truth hurts, but it's not new for her. She has lived this truth for years. Janelle swallows hard, grounding herself. She doesn't like emotional scenes, but today this one matters. Meri remains frozen. Her eyes soften for the first time, not with love, but with recognition. She knows what it feels like to carry guilt. Robyn shakes her head, tears falling silently. She wants to protect him. She always does. But even she knows she can't stop this confession. Kody's hands quiver as he resumes. I twisted things. I made you all feel responsible. I controlled situations so I wouldn't feel weak. Christine raises her eyes to him slowly, the pain in her features impossible to conceal. Kody turns away immediately, not looking at her. Retention booster. 200 words. Sometimes the truth doesn't set you free. It exposes what you never wanted to see. Kody doesn't stop. I told myself I was the victim. Every argument, I made it about how I was being mistreated. All conflicts, I made you all the villains in my head. A tear falls from his eye. He doesn't wipe it. Janelle steps closer, her voice steady. Kody, why are you telling us this now? He sharply inhales, chest tight. Because I am tired of pretending anymore. Meri finally speaks up, voice low but cutting. We lived in that pretend world for years. Kody looks at her, really looks at her, and his shoulders slump a little more. The tension becomes thick once more. Christine folds her arms, silently processing. Her pain is an understanding feature, and comprehension seems like heartbreak. Robyn can't keep silent anymore and whispers, He's not doing this to hurt you. Christine turns to her sharply. He already did. The air cracks. Kody takes a shaky breath. There's something else. All 4 wives freeze. Christine's eyes widen. Janelle steps back. Meri's heart has fallen visibly. Robyn puts her hand over her mouth. Kody's voice drops to a whisper, like the words are crawling out of him. You don't know. The worst part. Silence. Cold. Heavy. Sharp. This isn't just a confession anymore. This is the doorway to the truth that episode 10 was built around. And now that he has opened it, there is no turning back. Over Coyote Pass, silence falls like an unexpected shadow. Kody Brown is in the middle, his shoulders heavy, his eyes glassy, his breathing uneven, as if the truth he's carrying is crushing his chest from the inside. Christine's heart rate increases. Janelle's face hardens, readying herself. Meri takes a deep breath, her eyes clouding with fear and anger. Robyn steps back, her head shaking as if she wants to rewrite reality before it's spoken. Kody's voice cracks. You don't know the worst part. Christine whispers, then tell us. And this time, he doesn't hesitate. He breaks. Kody took one slow step forward, but his legs felt weak. The land beneath him, Coyote Pass, once his symbol of pride and legacy, today, his own confession has become a courtroom. I wasn't just pushing you away. His voice trembles. I was preparing myself to leave all of you first. Janelle's eyes widen. Meri's mouth parts slightly in dismay. Robyn lets out a sound, half sob, half gasp. Kody continues. I told myself if I hurt you first, you wouldn't get the opportunity to hurt me. A dead tear slides down his cheek. Christine's voice breaks through the air. You broke us before we broke you? That's what you're saying? Kody looks at her, guilt burning on his face. I thought it would protect me. Janelle shakes her head slowly. From what, Kody? From loving us? He swallows. From losing control. Meri steps forward now, her calm, deadly calm voice filling the space. You punished us for things that only existed in your mind. Kody's lips quiver. I know. Sometimes the villain of your story is the person you trusted to protect it. Christine wipes a tear, but her voice remains firm. There's more. I can hear it. Say it. Kody looks at her, and it feels like he's staring at the past, the regret, the years of broken promises. His next words come out like a wound splitting open. I blamed each of you, so I didn't have to face myself. The women stand in silence. Kody places both palms against his face, as if he were hiding from the world. Every time something went wrong, I told myself it was because you didn't respect me. You never loved me. You didn't listen. He drops his hands, revealing eyes full of pain. But the truth is, I was terrified that one of you would finally see the real me, the weak one, and walk away. Christine whispers. We didn't walk away, Kody. You pushed us. Janelle's voice cracks for the first time. You walked out of the marriage long before I did. Meri nods, her eyes brimming with hurt. You were leaving me for years, but saying it was my fault kept you safe. Robyn's tears fall openly now. Kody, you told me I was the only one trying. Kody looks at her with broken eyes. Because I needed someone to believe it, so I wouldn't have to believe the truth. Robyn puts her hand over her mouth. Christine looks away, overwhelmed. Janelle closes her eyes. The truth is no longer a confession. It's a collapse. People don't always push you away because they don't love you. Sometimes they push you away because they're afraid you'll see them clearly. Christine steadies her voice. Kody, what did you do? This time, he says nothing right away. His chest rises and falls sharply, as though he's choking on the words. Finally, I convinced myself that one of you was already intending to leave. The wives freeze. So, I started to deliberately sabotage the relationships. Janelle's hand flies to her chest. Meri gasps aloud. Robyn starts crying harder. Christine's voice is trembling. Sabotaging? How? Kody looks down, voice barely a whisper. Twisting your words, picking fights, withholding affection, blaming you for things I created. Creating distance so I can tell myself I knew she would hurt me. Christine turns her face away to hide the pain. Janelle wipes her cheek. Meri blinks back tears. Robyn pulls into herself. Kody adds, I kept telling myself I was abandoned, so I didn't have to admit I was the one doing the abandoning. The truth settles like a blade. Christine whispers, "You weren't protecting yourself, Kody. You were destroying all of us." He nods, scantily. "I know." Wind starts to blow and shifts the dust on the ground. The camera then cuts to each woman's face. Hurt, realization, anger. Kody takes one unsteady step backward. There's something else. All eyes snap to him. "Something none of you know," Robyn whispers. "Kody, please." But he continues, voice breaking completely. It wasn't just fear. It wasn't just control. That wasn't all insecurity. He gazes at them with eyes full of devastation. "I was preparing a future without all of you, long before any of you ever thought of leaving." The wives freeze, breathless, stunned, horrified. Christine's voice trembles. "A future with who, Kody?" Kody closes his eyes. Cut to black. The next words he speaks will shatter everything. It is as if the land itself knows something catastrophic is to take place. As dust swirls across Coyote Pass, the sky is too clear, the air is too still. Even the birds seem to feel the change in the air, their silence spreading like a warning. Kody Brown stands, shaking. 4 women stare at him, hearts pounding, shallow breaths. And the very moment he whispered, "I was preparing a future without all of you," time seemed to stand still around them. Christine's face has suddenly gone pale. Janelle freezes. Meri's eyes narrow with an acrimonious, quiet pain. Robyn looks like someone pulled the ground from beneath her feet. Christine steps forward first, the fury simmering under her calm. Her voice is shaking, but not with fear. With betrayal. "A future with who, Kody?" Kody's throat bobs. His lips part. But the words don't come out. Instead, he looks down. A man caught between 2 truths. The one he lived, and the one he destroyed. Janelle, steadfast but smoldering in disappointment, speaks up. "Look me in the eyes, Kody." Answer her. He still doesn't. "You owe us the truth. You took years of our lives. At least give us that," Robyn whispers, voice cracking. "Kody, please, don't say something you can't take back." Christine turns sharply towards her. "He already did, Robyn. Controlled. Dangerous." The tension rises. 30 years of resentment, sacrifice, and heartbreak boiling beneath the surface. Kody takes a breath that sounds like it hurts. And finally, "I didn't have someone else." Christine's shoulders fall in a mixture of shock and confusion. Janelle blinks. "Then what were you preparing?" Kody's voice trembles as he responds. "A life where I didn't have to answer to any of you." The words were heavier than a confession of another woman. Christine shakes her head in disbelief. Her eyes fill, but they don't spill. She refuses to give him that power. "So, we weren't wives. We were barriers." Kody flinches. Janelle's voice rises, unusually sharp. "You wanted freedom from us?" He nods once. Barely. Meri's eyes shut, and one single tear streaks down her cheek. "You could have just said you didn't want us, Kody." Kody's voice cracks. Christine steps forward, her face streaked with emotion. "You knew how to punish us. You knew how to blame us. You knew how to walk out on us." Kody looks away. The only one visibly crying now is Robyn, shaking, clutching her hands. She whispers, "I thought we were still trying." Christine's eyes soften towards her, for the first time in years. "Robyn, even you did not deserve this." Robyn sobs harder. Sometimes the truth isn't explosive, but quiet and simple and devastating. Kody suddenly snaps. "I wasn't trying to hurt any of you." Janelle fires back immediately. "But you did, Kody. You hurt every single one of us." Christine points at him with a trembling finger. "Did you ever plan to fix anything?" Kody opens his mouth. No words. Meri's voice, low and bitter. "You weren't fixing the family. You had been quietly leaving it." The words echo. Kody covers his face with both hands, but this time it's not in frustration. It's a shame. Christine's voice lowers, trembling. "When did you give up on us?" Kody lets out a broken breath. "The night I realized. How to be the man you all wanted wasn't in me." Janelle, soft but strong. "We wanted honesty, not perfection." Christine adds, "We wanted effort, Not excuses. Meri, eyes cold. We wanted a husband, not a dictator. Kody drops his hands. I didn't know how to be anything else. For a moment, just a moment, the anger quiets and is replaced by a wave of sadness none of them expected. Christine looks at him with a heartbreak so deep it shakes the screen. You could have told us. You could have asked for help. Kody whispers. I was afraid. Janelle moves closer. Afraid of what? His voice cracks. Afraid you'd see the real me and walk away. Christine's voice finally breaks. We didn't walk away, Kody. You pushed us. Kody looks like he's about to collapse. Robyn, red-eyed and trembling, whispers, so, everything we fought for, everything we cried for, it was already over for you. Kody closes his eyes. Yes. The shock hits all four women like a slap. Christine staggers back. Janelle covers her mouth. Meri looks back at him like a stranger she once loved. Robyn's knees almost buckle. The worst truth isn't the one that hurts. It's the one that changes everything. Christy, her anger welling up, steps closer to him until she's inches away. Then why are we here today? Kody's voice trembles. Because I'm done running. Meri snaps. Too late. Janelle mutters. Years too late. Robyn whispering. Please, don't do this to us. Say it, Kody. Say the thing that you've never told anyone. Kody looks confused, terrified, frozen. Christine's eyes lock into his, staring straight into his soul. Tell the truth you have been concealing from yourself. He shakes his head slowly. Christine, don't. Say it. The wind stops. Voices cease. Even tension seems to hold its breath. Kody's face crumples. His voice is a shredded whisper. I no longer know who I am. Christine shakes her head. That is not the truth, she demanded. No, Kody. Say the other truth. Kody swallows hard. Janelle's eyes widen. Meri steps forward. Robyn gasps softly. Christine repeats. Say it. Kody's lips begin to quiver. And for the first time in all of Sister Wives' 20 seasons, he bursts into a sob. Cut to black. The sound coming from Kody is not the loud, brash anger we've been used to for years. It's a choke, a break, a surrender. He turns away for a second, his shoulders shaking, his hand over his mouth, as if he can physically force the truth back down his throat. But not today. Not anymore. Christine stands before him, her eyes afire, her voice firm yet quivering. Kody, say it. Janelle's chest rises and falls sharply. Meri's face is set. Not cold, not warm, just done. Robyn's tears don't stop, only change rhythm, from pleading to grieving. Kody finally turns around. He has red eyes, his cheeks wet. He looks like a man whose armor has finally shattered, and for the first time, there's nothing left to hide behind. He opens his mouth, voice raw. I wasn't trying to save this family. The words hang there, heavy, ugly, devastating. Christine's breath catches. Robyn utters a sob, disjointed. Kody swallows hard and continues. I was trying to save myself. Sometimes the hardest truth isn't that they failed you. It's that they never even tried not to. The camera lingers on each of their faces. Tears well in Christine's eyes, which she refuses to wipe. Janelle looks down at the dirt, jaw clenched. Meri's lips press together so tightly. They all but disappear. Kody keeps talking, not fast, not defensive. Just, finally, honest. I told myself I was fighting for us. For the kids? For the principle of plural marriage. For what was right. He shakes his head. But deep down, I was fighting for my pride. For my image. For the fact that I was the hero in all of this. Christine's voice is small, but steady. So, we were just props? In your story? Kody flinches. No. You were my family. He pauses, then quietly adds. I just didn't treat you like one. Janelle finally speaks, her voice thick. Do you even understand what you did to us? Kody nods. Once. And very slowly. I did make you feel like the problem, like the weak link, like the one who didn't try hard enough. His eyes move from wife to wife, one by one. Christine. I made you feel like leaving was a betrayal, when staying was killing you. Christine's lips quiver. Her eyes go soft with grief more profound than anger. Janelle, I made your independence seem like disloyalty, because I didn't know how to love a woman who didn't depend on me. Janelle looks away, finally letting tears spill. Meri, I punished you for mistakes. Long after you apologized. Long after I should have let go. I kept you in limbo because I was too cowardly to end it, and too selfish to set you free. A single tear trickled down her cheek. She left it there. Her silence speaks louder than words. Robyn! His voice breaks. The guilt of all of this I made you carry. Like it was your fault that everyone else left. Robyn sobs and shakes her head. I told you we were on the same team. But all I really wanted was someone who still believed I was the good guy. Christine sharply inhales. That's the truth, isn't it? She whispers. You weren't just playing the victim. You needed someone worshipping you while you were destroying everything. Kody doesn't deny it. He just nods, slowly. When the mask finally falls, you don't just see who they are. You see what you've survived. The energy of the scene shifts. The rage has burned. Now only the ashes remain. Kody sits on a large rock, putting his elbows on his knees and his face in his hands. For the first time, he doesn't look like a husband, or a patriarch, or a provider. He looks like a man who finally realizes the house he burned down was his own. I failed this family, he whispers. The words come out slow, like they're cutting him on the way out. I failed all of you. Nobody hurries to his consolation. Nobody says, it's okay, because it isn't. Christine speaks softly. You failed us, yes, but we're not destroyed. Her voice grows stronger. You broke what we had, but you didn't break who we are. Janelle nods slightly. Meri's eyes shine, not because she misses him, but because she recognizes her own strength. Robyn wipes her face, breathing in shakily. Can I fix it? The question lingers in the air. Janelle speaks first, honest, practical, and steady, as always. No, she added. You can't fix what's already done. You can only decide who you're going to be after it. Christine adds, we don't owe you a second chance at the story you ruined the first time. Meri's voice is soft but final. What you do next? That's between you and God. But us? She looks at Christine and Janelle. We're finally choosing us. Even Robyn, through tears, whispers. And I have to figure out who I am. Not hiding behind you. Kody looks shattered. Aha, maar voor het eerste. Behind the devastation, you can see a strange clarity in his eyes. He realizes something. He is no longer at the center of this story. And he never was. Kody sits alone on the edge of Coyote Pass, the land he once called his legacy. Now nothing more than a silent witness to all he has lost. His last words, only whispered, float into the air. I thought I was the victim, but I was the one holding the matches. The wind picks up. The screen fades. Episode 10 ends not with any reconciliation, but with a realization. Crew, tell me this in the comments. Do you think Kody can ever really change? Or is this just another chapter in a pattern he'll never break? I'm reading every single comment.